Hi, Marcia. You're finished with the work and have already left the office, right? Come to the high-class restaurant Wadai Tea, right? Now, please. What? You know where it is, right? Oh, yes. The owner of Wadai Thai is my friend of mine. So I know where it is, but why are you suddenly inviting me to dinner there, Mrs. Willis? I just happened to be able to get reservations there, so I thought you, me, and Alexis could go to dinner there. Is that so? What? You sound like you want to say something. Well, I just thought that it was strange of you to invite me like this to dinner. You know, I have allergies, right? It's fine. Just hurry up and come. Alexis is already here with me, and we're about to enter the restaurant. What? Really? The dishes aren't going to be served if everyone isn't here. I'll be there as soon as possible. Just hurry up. Hello, Mercedes. Long time no see. It's me, Marcia Willis. I just arrived at Wadai Thai earlier ago, but I was led to a different room than my associates. I was then told to contact you, Mercedes. Long time no see, Marcia. We haven't met since the middle school reunion party, right? Sorry for having to do this by text. I needed to visit my parents' house on urgent business, and I'm currently on the bullet train. It's all right. You were probably surprised to suddenly be contacted by me, because even though we were classmates, we weren't exactly that close. Oh, well, I was a bit surprised, but I knew you were the owner of this restaurant, Wat Ai Thai. I guess that it has something to do with the fact. Yes. Why was I led to a different room? I was supposed to have dinner with my husband and his mother here. I can hear my mother-in-law's huge voice, so I know she must be nearby. Marcia, you need to get out of here as soon as possible. What? You see, the reason I had you led to a different room was to temporarily hide you from your mother-in-law. Hide me? It seems your mother-in-law is trying to use the fact that you're allergic to crustaceans to put you in the hospital. Huh? One of my employees happened to overhear your mother-in-law on the phone while she was in the corridor. She was probably talking to a friend of hers or something. She's going to mix some crab soup powder in your food to make you have an anaphylactic shock and send you to the hospital. Then she plans to persuade your husband to divorce you by saying a woman as unhealthy as you won't be able to produce healthy offsprings. What? Our restaurant offers to remove any ingredients that our customers are allergic to from our dishes. So we were as careful as possible to remove any crustaceans today when we heard that you were allergic to them during the reservation. Excuse me, but did you only remove crustaceans from today's dishes? What? Yes. Were there any ingredients from the gourd family used? Yes, I think cucumbers and pumpkins were going to be used. Are you still not here, Marcia? We couldn't have waited any longer, so he had to bring them out just a few dishes. Hurry up and come. Don't eat that. What? Marcia, what's the meaning of this? You just barged into our room, forcefully took Alexis with you. Explain yourself. You just ruined our dinner at a high-class restaurant. Alexis is allergic to foods from the gourd family. What? It first started a year ago. I'm pretty sure I told you this already, Mrs. Willis. What? Didn't he just say actually me too when he found out about your crustacean allergy just to be nice to you? Besides, there's no way Alexis, who I raised to be a healthy child, has allergies. He's not like you who can't eat crabs or shrimp. It doesn't matter. We're not going to be having dinner with you at Wadai Thai anymore. What? Why you? Do you understand that this is a high-class restaurant? Do you know how much I paid for this? If you're unhappy, you can ask me to pay for all the expenses. We're just not going to be going eating anymore. Hold on, Marcia. Good morning, Marcia. How's your husband feeling? It seems that pumpkin was used in one of the sauces in the fish dish that we brought to your husband and his mother. I heard that he ate a bit of it. I'm sorry for having to make such a commotion yesterday, Mercedes. I brought him to the hospital for one night just to be safe. But thankfully, the allergic reaction was only a light one. Apparently, he noticed as soon as he put it into his mouth and spit it out, which was extremely fortunate. I see. I'm glad nothing serious came out of it. It's just a shame that this had to happen when you came to our restaurant as a customer. How should I apologize to you? Wadai-tai didn't do anything wrong. Your chefs removed all crustacean ingredients from the dishes just like they were told to. My husband also understands the situation and is saying that the restaurant itself is not at any fault whatsoever. Please don't be too harsh on yourself about it. Thank you. I, on the other hand, am extremely sorry for the behavior of my mother-in-law. If you want to do anything about the incident, then don't care about me or my husband and do everything you need to. Yes, we're going to be contacting your mother-in-law later on about this incident. Marcia, I was banned from ever going to Wadai-tai again because of you. I did a bit of asking around and apparently you're an acquaintance of the owner there. You probably told them some ridiculous lie about me, right? I'm honestly disgusted. Why did Alexis have to go and marry such a horrible person? This is divorce, I say. Divorce. I'm going to convince Alexis to divorce you. So at the end of the day, all you wanted was a reason for me and Alexis to get divorced, right? What? You were going to mix some crab soup powder in my food and cause me to have an anaphylactic shock, sending me to the hospital. Then you were going to tell Alexis such an unhealthy woman won't be able to bear healthy children? Divorce her right now? This was your plan, right? What? Why? Apparently one of the employees at Wadai-tai overheard you on the phone while you were talking to one of your friends in the hallway. I was being overheard? Well, you do have a huge voice, Mrs. Willis. If you were asking as loud as you usually do, then people would have heard that you were saying even if they didn't want to. I guessed as to who you were talking to on the phone, and apparently they told you that you were going too far, but you just ignored their cautions. The restaurant as well. They removed all ingredients with crustaceans in them just as they were told, but had you mixed crab soup powder in the food just as you were planning to do. Then you wouldn't have just ruined all their efforts, but you would have disrupted their business as well. Had you succeeded, the restaurant would immediately lose its reputation. Do you understand that this could have gotten a lot more serious than just the divorce of one person? That's an exaggeration. But is it really an exaggeration? But there's no way my son has allergies. Because of your strange confidence that there's no way my son has allergies, you failed to take any precautions. That's the reason why Alexis had to be sent to the hospital, no? His allergic reactions appeared as soon as we left the restaurant, so we went straight to the hospital after we left. Luckily, nothing serious came out of it since Alexis noticed as soon as he put some of the sauce in his mouth and spit it out. But who knows what would have happened if he hadn't noticed and ate all of the sauce. You're lying. It's a lie. There's no way my son has allergies. I heard that one of the main reasons your husband divorced you was because you had this ridiculous pride in the strangest areas. What? After what happened yesterday now, I know what he meant. It seems that whatever I say to you is going to be a waste. So goodbye. Marcia, your apartment is completely empty. I asked your neighbor and they said that you moved the day before yesterday. What's the meaning of this? Huh? Did you come to our apartment or something? Didn't Alexis tell you that he didn't want to see you for the time being? You probably told Alexis some of your lies, right? His allergy to plants from the gourd family is probably just something in his head, and he's coming to actually believe after you telling him this and that. Which is why I brought him some roasted pumpkin and some pickled cucumbers. You what? He should be fine if he eats his mother's food and he's so familiar with. I'm so glad we moved. What? It was a mess since everything was so sudden, but I'm so glad we moved. What are you saying? I was just thinking about my son's happiness and health. Is that so? If that's your idea of making Alexis happy and healthy, then I'm afraid we're left with no choice but to cut ties with you. Cut ties with me? Isn't it enough for you just to disappear, divorce Alexis right now, and get out of our lives? I'm afraid what you're saying is impossible. Give me back Alexis. I'm currently pregnant. What? It's Alexis' child, of course. Is that so? My grandchild? If that's the case, then I'll be so kind as to live with you too. I'll forgive all your disrespectful actions towards me until now as well. Do you still not understand? What? My grandchild is going to be born, right? Make sure you give birth to a boy, alright? He needs to look like his father, Alexis. Of course. He also needs to be healthy and have no allergies just like his father. Do you understand? So you really don't understand. What? All this rate, you're going to kill all of us, the whole family. You scare us, to be honest. It seems that cutting ties with you is really the only option. Marcia? It seems Alexis has already blocked your account. What? I'm going to block you as well. Marcia? If you'll excuse me then, goodbye. My mother-in-law probably knows how allergies work, but due to her own strange pride and beliefs, she's probably unable to see reality as it really is, and has distorted view of it. This is what my husband said. Anyways, our child is going to be born soon, and we decided that having her anywhere nearby is dangerous. We moved to a monthly apartment as a temporary solution before we decided on what we want to do from now. By the way, my husband works from home, so once my quest to companies to move to a different office is granted, we plan on moving even farther away. Then being closed in that case, my mother-in-law is now all on her own. My husband says that we should talk to our relatives about this and put her in some sort of facility so that she doesn't harm anyone ever again. The day when she meets her son she loves so much and her grandchild may never come.
Hey honey, were you expecting a delivery?
No, not really. Why?
Yeah, I figured. I saw several packages piled up in front of the door when I returned from the grocery store. All of them have been sent from some Australian online shop. I sent them an email, but it's past midnight over there and I don't think they're open during the weekend, so it may take some time.
That's odd. I definitely haven't ordered anything online since I got the Christmas presents. I did get a bunch of them from a bunch of different websites, but I definitely remember ordering several items from Australia. Perhaps it's a surprise gift from a friend or a family member? After all, Christmas is in 2 days. It's too big of a coincidence.
Well, I guess that's possible. This is why I hate surprises. They could have at least warned us to look out for the surprise packages arriving soon. But there are 7 different boxes on our front porch, James! 7!
On the bright side, at least we haven't been targeted by porch pirates this holiday season. That's the real Christmas miracle.
I know, right? I wonder if I should open them. What would Australian Christmas gifts even look like? Didn't they technically have to celebrate it in summer? Would it be like Santa and flip-flops? I've seen a few of those around.
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, I'll be brave and open them. Hopefully it's not some cruel prank.
Well, I did see a delivery truck on the surveillance footage from this morning, so at least they weren't left there by some random people.
Oh my god! I'm speechless.
What is it? Did you open them?
Yes, but give me a second. I have to open every box to make sure.
Bethany, you're scaring me. What was inside the box?
A garden gnome.
What?
They're all garden gnomes, and not just any garden gnomes either. They're obscene garden gnomes.
What does that even mean? How could a garden gnome be obscene?
They are wildly inappropriate. I should put them back into their boxes before Sandy sees them. What kind of a sick joke is this? They know we have a child in the house.
Could you send me a picture before you hide them? I want to see them with my own eyes. Wow, that is hilarious. James! Sorry, honey, I know they're a bit inappropriate, but you have to admit they look pretty funny. Okay, fine, maybe a little. But we can't let anyone see them. What will our neighbors think? That we are a fun, edgy couple? I'm almost certain they'd call child services if they saw our daughter anywhere near these things. No wonder the sender didn't want their identity revealed. Once I find out who thought this would be funny, I'll have a serious talk with them. Maybe they didn't know we had a toddler in the family. Well, they know our names and our address, but had no idea we had a child? If that's the case, that automatically excludes all our friends and family members. Maybe it was one of your coworkers then? I doubt it. They're all too professional to send gag gifts to their manager's house. Well, then maybe an old friend from school? That might be it. You know, I have another theory, but it's kind of far-fetched. What is it? You said they were purchased on an Australian website, right? What if they were sent by your uncle? He still lives in Melbourne, doesn't he? I remember you saying he enjoyed playing pranks. Maybe he decided it was time to resume sending annual Christmas gifts. My late Uncle Duncan? I don't think there are delivery companies in the afterlife, James. What do you mean? When did he pass away? My mother said he passed away 5 years ago, soon after his last visit on New Year's Eve. Did I forget to tell you about this? Mom said he suffered a fatal heart attack. You did say he had a heart attack, but I didn't think it was fatal. He must still be alive. I'm pretty sure I talked to him in September. I asked him for advice on a project I was working on. That can't be right. Are you sure? I swear I'm telling the truth. I sent him an email asking for help, and he replied. That is so bizarre. Maybe it was somebody else using his email? Wasn't he living alone? Besides, the advice was specific to his field of work, and he signed his name. I always assumed he stopped contacting us after the big fight at the dinner party. I didn't want to meddle in your family affairs, so I accepted the fact that he was out of our lives. Sorry, what fight? I don't recall anything like that happening. Did he leave early to catch his flight? I overheard your mother arguing with him upstairs when I went to fetch the wine glasses. He left in a hurry as soon as he came down. I just put two and two together. Wait, so you're saying Mom lied about his death? It's a possibility. But he hasn't called or texted once during these 5 years. He didn't even congratulate us on the birth of our daughter. I know we weren't super close, but if he were truly alive, wouldn't he have made some effort to contact us? I don't know. Maybe my mother-in-law can shed some light on the situation. Okay, I'll go ask her. Oh, also, I forgot to get the bacon. Could you grab some on your way home? Sure. Thanks. Mom, we need to talk. What is it? Oh, don't tell me you won't be able to make it to our annual Christmas dinner. Every year, the guest list keeps getting shorter and shorter. No, that's not it. I wanted to talk to you about Uncle Duncan. What about him? Oh, I suppose it's been nearly 5 years since his passing. My poor, poor brother. Are you sure he really passed away? What kind of question is that? That's very disrespectful. Is he still alive? Did you lie to me? Did I lie about my brother's death? Why would I ever do something so disgraceful? Okay, then maybe you were also lied to. How did you find out about his passing? 5 years ago, I was contacted by local authorities in Australia. They told me he passed away from a heart attack. Really? Because James says he talked to him a few months ago. Oh no, that's impossible. Maybe he meant he talked to him during some sort of a seance? What? How else would he have spoken with him? It's been 5 years. He would have appeared by now if he were alive. Do you have his death certificate? No, I don't. Do you have any proof at all that he's actually dead? Any records that show that call really did take place? Well, no, but can't you just take my word for it? I'm going to attempt to contact him.
No, don't do that. You can't mess with the spirit world, Brittany. You might end up getting cursed. Mom, what are you on about? I'm going to try contacting him using his phone number and email address. If that doesn't work, I'll look him up using his address. I'll get to the bottom of this. I knew this day would come. I can't believe he had the nerve to contact your husband. So he is alive? He may be alive, but he's still dead to this family. What are you talking about? He did something unforgivable. At the New Year's Eve party? Yes. Well, technically speaking, he didn't do it at the party, but that's where he admitted to having done it. How'd you know? James said he overheard you arguing with him. What did he do? He admitted to stealing from our family. He stole your college fund from us. What? How? He donated it to some orphanage. God, I'm fuming just thinking about it. I told him he was dead to us and asked him not to contact us anymore. I can't believe he failed to honor his word. I'm so confused. Please, just forget about him. It's his fault we couldn't afford to send you to a nice college. Who knows, if you'd had a chance to get a good education, maybe you wouldn't be a housewife right now. Mom, we've talked about this a million times. I'm the one who chose to stay home and look after my daughter. It had nothing to do with my job or education. I just want to be a good mother to Sandy. Was I a bad mother to you because I worked 2 jobs to provide for you? Is that what you're saying? No, of course not. I appreciate your sacrifice, but your situation was different. You had to do that because Dad was too sick to work. James has a great job. He can afford to take care of us. What if he gets fired? What if you get divorced? You should always have a backup plan. I do have a backup plan. Really? What might that be? I'll move in with you. That's not funny. I'm being serious. I'll move in with you until I've found a stable job. Would you turn us away? Of course not. Well, that settles it then. I can't believe we're fighting right before Christmas. This is a disaster. It's all Duncan's fault. You could have just told me the truth from the start. And you would have agreed to cut him out of your life? For donating my college fund to poor orphans? I get why you're angry, I do, but I'm still a bit conflicted. I'm sure those orphans needed the money more than I did. And I did end up dropping out of college, so maybe it was for the best. Okay, then think about it this way. What if I took Sandy's college fund without telling you and donated it to a random homeless shelter? Wouldn't you be enraged? I'd be angry, but not angry enough to tell her you'd passed from a heart attack. You're being unreasonable right now. I'm being forgiving. What better time to forgive people than Christmas? Maybe we can reach out to my uncle and try to reconcile. You can do whatever you want, but I'll never forgive him. Fine, I'll reach out to him on my own then. Fine. Uncle Duncan, this is Bethany. How are you doing? Oh, hello. I'm doing fine, thank you. Sorry, I know we haven't spoken in years. No, I get it. Oh, I would be angry too. How have you been? Well, I spoke to James briefly about a work matter a few months ago, but I was scared to ask about you for fear that you still hated me for what I'd done. Oh, we've been wonderful. We welcomed a beautiful baby daughter 4 years ago. Her name is Sandy. It's fantastic news. Congratulations. I wish I'd known sooner. I'd have asked James to get us something in my name. I've been honouring Tori's wish to stay away from her family, but this year I'm hoping I'll finally be able to reconcile with her using a special Christmas gift. A special Christmas gift? Could you tell me what it is? It's the money I owe her. I've been working hard to save up enough to repay her. I was planning on sending it to her this Christmas. I'm not asking for her forgiveness. I just want to make things right. I told her I'd do this 5 years ago, as soon as I realized what I'd done. But I guess she didn't believe I was being serious. Sorry, what do you mean by as soon as you realized what you'd done?
Well, honest to God, I had no idea I'd given away your college fund all those years ago. I only realized when she brought up that old box in our parents' attic, and how mad she was that the movers had lost it. As soon as I realized, I apologized and told her I was the one who donated the box to an orphanage, not knowing its true value.
She kept the money in a box?
Well, no, she kept the toys in the box.
Toys?
Yes, her rare Beanie Babies. Back then, I had no idea what they were. I just assumed it was a box filled with our old toys.
Oh my God, that was my college fund? I'm at a loss for words.
Could you do me a favor, Bethany? I've recorded a voice message apologizing to her. Once she receives the money, could you have her listen to it? I want her to know that I'm truly sorry.
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you. I'll email it to you.
All right.
I'd also love to send some gifts to your family. Do you still live at your old place?
We do, yes. I'm guessing you haven't sent any surprise packages to us recently, then?
No, I'm sorry. As much as I wanted to, I knew you wouldn't be pleased to hear from me.
I understand. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad about it. Thank you for telling me what happened.
Sure, no problem.
Mom, seriously? Beanie Babies? I see you've spoken to my brother. Yes, I have. That's why you cut off ties with him and lied about his death? Anyone could have made that mistake. They were just some old toys. Some old toys? Everyone knows what Beanie Babies look like. Nobody in their right mind could have looked at them and thought they were some cheap plushies. Why should I give him the benefit of the doubt just because he's a guy? Stuffed toys aren't gendered. He should have known better.
Who said they were gendered?
He did! Not directly, but what else could he have meant when he said he couldn't tell them apart from regular toys?
I mean, I can't tell them apart from them either.
That's because you grew up in a different generation.
Okay, if you say so.
Anyway, did you tell him I told you he died?
No, I didn't. I felt bad for him. He's clearly been feeling remorseful all this time.
Remorse is not enough. I worked so hard to collect those things. He stole your future.
I'm doing just fine.
But you could be doing better. With that money, you could have attended an Ivy League school.
An Ivy League school? Mom, I barely graduated from high school. Higher education isn't for everyone. I'm perfectly happy this way.
You don't have to lie to me, Bethany. I know this has been your dream since childhood.
No, it's always been your dream. I'm sorry, but you can't expect to live vicariously through your children.
What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying. I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to do it, but this is the life I chose. I have no regrets.
I see. So that's how you feel.
Anyway, I'm sure you'll soon see that my uncle has repented.
I highly doubt that.
You might even invite him over for New Year's.
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying, never say never.
Well, I know for sure that I'll be only inviting you and your family. You are still coming over for Christmas dinner, right? I've been looking forward to seeing my granddaughter. I got her a million gifts.
Yes, we'll be there.
Thank you. I know we have our disagreements, but we're still family. I care about you more than anything else in this world.
I know, we care about you too. And I'm sure Uncle feels the same way. I'm not forcing you to apologize to him or anything. I just feel like you could try a bit harder to see why he did what he did. It's not like he did it on purpose to hurt you.
He didn't even throw them away. He donated them to an orphanage. I guess he did call the orphanage and try to retrieve the box as soon as I told him what was inside. It's not his fault they gave the toys away to random kids. I don't know, maybe I was a bit too harsh on him. I'll think about wishing him a Merry Christmas this year.
Well, that's something. I'm sure he'll appreciate the gesture. You can call me Sherlock Gnomes because I've cracked this case wide open.
Have you? I heard people hated your movie, Detective.
Sandy loved it, though. That's the only critic whose opinion matters to me.
Aren't you sweet? So, who's our culprit?
It's the very critic who loved my movie. Our daughter.
How's that possible?
I decided to check PayPal just in case, and I managed to find the transaction. I guess she clicked on an ad when she was playing with my phone and accidentally ordered the gnomes. The website may have been founded by Australians, but the shipment came from somewhere in Kentucky.
We need to be more careful. How did she even bypass authentication? This is the year we started using 2FA.
We really should have done that long ago.
Those mobile app ads are no joke. Maybe we should start paying for ad-free versions.
We could do that. We could also get some more old-fashioned toys for her.
Sorry, I really don't want to think about old toys right now.
What's wrong? She likes them, doesn't she?
She does, yes, and I think we should totally get some for her. It's something else. I'll tell you the full story when you get home, but I found out the reason my mother and uncle had a falling out.
Now I'm intrigued. I don't know if I can wait. Can't you tell me over the phone?
Okay, I'll give you a call.
All right.
My uncle ended up paying my mom the amount he owed. After she got the money and listened to his heartfelt apology, Mom decided to forgive him. She also admitted that she went a bit overboard with the whole faking his death thing and that maybe she should have sold off her stuffed toys long ago and kept the money in her bank account. In the end, they both forgave one another in the spirit of Christmas and family, as they put it. We invited Uncle Duncan to spend New Year's Eve with us. It was a fun party. We bought a few regular toys for Sandy and upped the security of our important online accounts. We wanted to return the garden gnomes, but for whatever reason, my mother found them hilarious and asked us to sell them to her. I'll never understand her fascination with weird collectibles.